But here comes Mr. Trump. We also don't know how long he's going to speak tonight, nor how substantive these remarks are going to be. But let's see what he does here. This is his counter-programming to the debate.
That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you, man. There's a vet. There's a vet. We love our vets. Thank you, everybody. Sit down, please. We had about 24 hours to put this together. It was very, very quick, and we're here for some very special people, and we're going to hear from some of them. But this is an honor. This is a really honor. And I didn't want to be here, I have to be honest. I wanted to be about 5 minutes away, and I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that. All the online polls said I've done very well with that, with the debates, and I've had a kick with it. But you have to stick up for your rights. When you're treated badly, you have to stick up for your rights. You have to do it. And whether we like it or not, whether it's something we want to do or not, and that's what our country has to do. I mean, as an example, Iran, the way they've been treating us with all of this horrible, this deal is one of the worst deals I've ever seen negotiated under any circumstances. And we just take it. We have to stick up for ourselves as people, and we have to stick up for our country when we're being mistreated. Remember that. And I have to go a little step further and say that Fox has been extremely nice, and the last number of hours, actually. And they've wanted me there, and they said, how about now? They called a few minutes ago. How about now? Can you come over? I said, hasn't it already started? And we actually thought what we'd do is we'd let them start, and, you know, we wanted to be about 15 minutes into that hour so that by now they're all tuned in. Look at all the cameras, like the Academy Awards. This is like the Academy Awards. This is the Academy Awards. We're actually told that we have more cameras than they do by quite a bit, so that's sort of interesting. And you know what? That's really in honor of our vets, but they have been. They've been very nice, and they wanted me to go and apologize and everything else, and they did apologize, and they could not have been. But once this started, it's for our vets. There was nothing I could do. I don't know. And you know what? I don't know. Is it, for me personally, a good thing, a bad thing? Will I get more votes? Will I get less votes? Nobody knows. Who the hell knows? But it's for our vets, and you're going to like it because we raised over $5 million in one day. Over $5 million. So that's not so bad. You know, my whole theme is Make America Great Again. And that's what we're going to do. And we wouldn't have even been here if it weren't for our vets. And our vets are being mistreated. Illegal immigrants are treated better in many cases than our vets. And it's not going to happen anymore. Not going to happen anymore. So once this ball started rolling, we couldn't stop it. And you see the House is packed. And literally, this took place less than 24 hours. We had less than 24 hours to do this because I said, listen, I'm not going to do the debate out of respect for myself. I won't do it because it would just be wrong. But I got to, you know, I love Iowa. I'm here. We got to do something. I didn't know we were going to raise $5 million. We actually raised close to $6 million, to be totally honest. But, and I have to say, a lot more to come. You know, we set up a site, www.donaldtrump4vets.com. 4vets.com. And they've raised almost $500,000 just today. So I think this money is going to continue to pour in. And we have some incredible, incredible people. I do want to call out some of the folks that gave a lot of the money. And then we're going to have somebody come up to speak who's an incredible speaker, but much more importantly, it's the subject, somebody that really, really understands what the vets are going through. But first, we have to talk about people that made a lot of money. And they wouldn't have made a lot of money. They wouldn't even be here if it weren't for the vets and our great military. Because the military, right, Phil, has a lot more guts than you do. Is that right? We have different kind of guts, right? So Carl Icahn gave $500,000. One quick phone call. Would $500,000 be helpful? Richard Lefrak, a great builder in New York, gave $100,000. Donald Trump, another great builder in New York, now a politician. I can't stand this. A politician? I don't want to be called a politician. All talk, no action. I refuse to be called a politician. Donald Trump gave $1 million, okay? The Fisher family of New York gave $75,000. Howard Lauber, a great fan and friend of our family, $100,000. A very, very rich man in New York, a very good friend of mine, a very good person, and he wants to be anonymous. The first time in his life, all his life, he was out there. Now I said, do me a favor, could you give me $1 million for this? He said, what? I said, don't worry about it, just give me $1 million. He said, no, at least tell me. I said, it's for the vets. He said, you got it. Is that good, right? And he wanted to be anonymous. I don't know, he's changed, because you know what? You know who I'm talking about. 2 years ago, yes? Open that. It really is too crazy, right? You know, I tell the story. I love protests. I love protests at my rallies because, you know, here, this is a beautiful place, but we have thousands of people outside that weren't as good as real estate as you folks, I will tell you. But we have thousands of people outside trying to get in. We set up cameras, we set up screens, we have everything. But I will tell you, you look at that, I love the protesters in the big arenas because the cameras never move. They're always on my face. And I say to my wife, Melania, honey, stand up. She has to suffer through it. She has to suffer through this. No, I go home. And it's always broadcast. You know, they can never let me like the other politicians. Nobody cares. There's nobody covering them, no cameras. Look at this. It's like crazy. But I'd say, how did I do? She said, you were great. Were there many people there? I say, what do you mean? There were 21,000. It was like in the Mavericks Arena. Or it was, I remember, in Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, we had 35,000 people. By the way, we get the biggest crowds by far. Much bigger than Bernie, although I have to say, he's second. He is second. No other Republican, but we get the biggest crowds. And she'll say, but they never show the crowd. And I'll say, what do you mean they never show the crowd? And I realized they never turn the camera. And I always say, you know, I figured maybe they're fixed. These are new cameras they can't turn. The only way you find out that they're not fixed, they're like pretzels the way they can turn them, is when you have a protester. You can have protesters up in the top and they're turned around sideways. They turn, but they don't want to show the crowd. So it's one of those things. So we have a rich man from New York, a good guy who's become a little bit reclusive, obviously, $1 million. He's a great guy. We have another unbelievable man, Ike Perlmutter from Marvel. He did such an unbelievable job. One of the great, great men of our country in terms of business and talent. And he's giving Ike and Lori Perlmutter $1 million. J.J. Cafaro from Florida and from Cleveland. He's a man who made a lot of money in Cleveland, does a good job, and a fantastic man. $50,000. J.J., thank you. Another great friend of mine, one of the most brilliant men you'll ever meet, a phenomenal world-class poker player. You wouldn't even know it. He doesn't do that for a living. He makes money for a living in every way. You cannot make a deal with this guy and come out on top. It's impossible. In fact, I'm thinking about him for China. How about him negotiating with China, okay? You know, China, this year in trade, will make over $500 billion in terms of our trade deficit. $500 billion. That's no partnership. And I'm a free trader, I love free trade, but we have to use our head. And we use political hacks to negotiate with the Chinese. And they have the smartest people. I deal with them all the time. I love the Chinese. They buy my apartments for millions. I have their largest bank in the world from China in one of my buildings. I love them. I'm not blaming the Chinese. I'm not angry at them. I'm angry at our politicians because we have people that are incompetent running our country. Why should we be losing in trade deficits $500 billion a year? So it's not going to happen. So if I took a guy like this, put him in charge, his wife is so incredible. Would you both come up? Mr. and Mrs. Phil Ruffin, come on up. Come up. Come up. He's never had anything. It's like everything he touches turns to gold. Whatever deal he goes into, he bought a piece of land in Las Vegas, spent $110 million. He sold it a few years later and made plenty of money in between for $1.3 billion, right? Just about 1.3. I think he says more. Every single day. So when he gives $1 million, it's like, you know what, that says 10 cents. But for him, very important. Phil Ruffin, just say a couple of words.
Thank you. I'd like to introduce my wife, Alexander. Donald and I have been friends for some 18 years and business partners. And about 2 years ago, I said, Donald, if you ever run for president, I will give you $1 million. Well, he ran. I gave him $1 million. He sent it back. He said, I can't take your money. I couldn't believe it. In any case, he's a great man, and I'm very happy. My wife and I will donate $1 million to your charity. And thank you very much.
He actually sent me $1 million. And he said, there's 10 or 20 more of them if you want it, if you need it. And I sent it back. I just can't stand it. You know, I'm self-funding my own campaign, right? I'm sorry. But all my life, I made money. I've always been good making money. I think I have great imagination, but I made money. And all my life, I did well. And my father always said, everything he touches turns to gold. That's why I use that same expression on him, because there's a guy, believe me, and a fantastic guy. But he always said, everything my boy touches turns to gold. And what happened is I turned all this money down. They're calling and calling. They want to give me money because being number one, they all want to control you. They want to give you money, and now they call you. Remember, I gave you $5 million. I told the story about the Ford plant, about the Nabisco plant. So what happens is all my life, and I'm turning down millions, and I was in Iowa in a different location. We had 4,000 people. And I went to those people. I said, listen, I don't feel good about turning down money. Because my whole life I've been greedy. I've grabbed all the money I could get. I'm so greedy. But now I want to be greedy for the United States. I want to grab all that money. I'm going to be greedy for the United States. And it's true. But I always felt guilty. So I'm in this beautiful place, and the crowd is lovely. I mean, we have the most incredible people in this country, in Iowa. But in this country, it's like a movement going on. The cover of Time magazine this week is a whole thing. It's a cover story. In fact, they have, there it is. Hold that up. They have the back of my head. They have the back of my head with a massive crowd in front of me, and they're covering the story. And I said, I didn't even know they were doing a story, and it's the cover of Time. They're talking about the movement. It is actually a movement. But what's happening is, I said to the crowd, let me ask you this one thing. Supposing, and I promise you I won't be influenced, could I take all this money? Because I'm turning away so much money. Stand up, please. Could I take all this money? And everybody went crazy. No, no, no. There was only one guy, and he was in the back corner of the room, and he was a crooked-looking guy. He was the only guy. He looked like such a crook. And he said, it's okay to take it. And I looked at that guy and said, I don't want anything to do with that guy. It's the only guy. So I feel a little bit foolish not taking the money. But you know, you look at a guy like Jeb Bush. He's taking 100 low energy. He's taking 120 extremely low. Oh, I shouldn't say it. He's debating right now. Maybe he's doing great. He's probably looking for me. He's saying, has anyone seen Trump? Why? Where's Trump? Where is he? Where is he? Yeah. Jeb. He's taking $128 million. People that I know, killers, like him, killers. They put up $5 million, $2 million, $8 million. They're lobbyists, they're special interests. They're not doing that for their health. And whenever we have a problem, you know, a lot of times, I was telling the other day, because I know most of the lobbyists, I mean, I've used them. I was on the other side. 7 months ago, I was on the other side. I was a big giver. But I know these people. And I said, believe me, when they put in $6 million, $5 million, $1 million, they're not just doing it. They want something for it. And when you see these horrible deals that are being made, and they are horrible, the politicians aren't that stupid. You think they're horrible. You say, how is it possible that Iran just got $150 billion from this country, and one of the dumbest deals ever, and they just went out, and their first purchase is 114 Airbus jets, not Boeing jets. And then we have from France and from other countries in Europe. And think of it. And then they go to Russia, they're buying missiles. And somebody said, you know, the 24 days,
speaking tonight in Des Moines, Iowa, and turning into his standard stump speech. He's speaking here tonight just a couple of miles away from where the rest of the Republican field has been holding the last Republican candidates debate before the Iowa caucuses, which are in 4 days. And here's what I want to say about what's going on here. Goodbye. It's okay. Goodbye. Bye, Mr. Trump. All right. Goodbye. Oh, that felt great. I'm actually, right now with my mind, I'm willing you that power at home. Disappear. Poof. It's like a mute button for your mind.